Things sure are getting crazy out there, and honestly, it's a little bit hard to focus on cryptocurrency whenever it seems like the government's trying to push us into a civil war. At the time of recording, Bitcoin is still sitting at about $67,500, and we're still sitting right on top of this previous downtrending level of resistance, and hopefully we're still turning it into support and going to be headed uphill from here. Really nothing has changed here for the chart, and I still think we're in play for that price target of about $100,000. We're just waiting for some volume to start coming back into the market. A lot of people in the crypto space are probably a little bit worried right now because the pro-cryptocurrency presidential candidate may be at risk, as this article on Cointelegraph says. As everybody already knows, Donald Trump was just convicted of 34 counts of falsifying records to cover up a sex scandal, and while there doesn't seem to be any substance to the accusations of him actually falsifying records, it does seem like he did pay some money to cover up a sex scandal, but he used personal finances and not campaign finances, which isn't actually a crime, and many presidential candidates have done similar things, like Bill Clinton, for example. Donald Trump recently came out and said that he was going to make sure that you were going to be able to trade and custody your own Bitcoin, and that Elizabeth Warren's anti-crypto army was not going to be able to take your crypto or crush the industry. This obviously got him a lot of support from crypto bros, and it appears that if you are invested in cryptocurrency and you do vote for Biden, then you're definitely just voting directly against your own interests, but now it's become even much more severe than that. If you vote for Biden, you're basically voting for civil war. You're voting for higher gas prices and just higher prices across the board. You're voting for civil unrest and sending more billions of dollars of your hard-earned money overseas. You're voting for corruption. You're voting for pedophilia. You're voting for all of this horrible stuff that these demons are doing. And you're voting for the downfall of America, because the only way to actually save this country is to vote in Donald Trump for another term. Because if he doesn't win, they're going to continue taking our rights away, and there's eventually going to be a civil war. It's just a matter of time. These people will stop at nothing to seize ultimate power, and they're well on their way. They're holding political prisoners and making sure that their candidates don't have any chance of running against them. And even if these attacks against him within the court system don't work to keep him from running for president, well, then they're probably going to steal the election just like they did last time. If Americans don't start standing up right now, then there's not going to be an America to stand up for very much longer. And I'm not calling for violence, obviously. I'm just saying that we got to make it too big to rig, and everybody has to go out and make their voices heard. The more they continue to attack Donald Trump, the more everybody loves him, and the more they're going to support him. I have a feeling that there's going to be so much support for Donald Trump that if he does somehow end up losing, then nobody's going to buy that bullshit this time. But that guilty verdict yesterday made it apparent to me that they're not going to stop at anything, and they are going to push this thing to a boiling point. This is why I found it pretty hard to focus on cryptocurrency, because really, what is the point of getting rich if there's not a great country to live in whenever the shit hits the fan? If they take away your gun rights and start shooting everybody in the head, well then what does it matter if your Bitcoin is worth $1 million? We need a civilized society to be able to live in, and this corruption has to stop. They continue to devalue our dollars out of existence, and they're destroying our economy and our society. How much more of this shit are we going to take?
This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. And it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you guys going to be voting for Donald Trump? And is it going to be because of cryptocurrency or because you want to save America? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if it brought you value. But most importantly, don't forget to do only good every day, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless America.
This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent.
Mr. President, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir?